Today, we're going over the 3 best budgeting apps for couples in 2022 and beyond. These apps provide tools that help couples budget seamlessly and track their finances in a way that's optimized for 2 people. Hey, welcome back. My name is Ryan McGregor, and by the time you leave this video, you'll know with confidence which of these budgeting apps is right for your situation, whether you're looking for a budgeting app that allows you and your partner to log into the same account at the same time, create individual and shared budgets, set up spending goals, or simply to just track your monthly bills and have the ability to split them if needed. I'm going to provide a first-hand look at how each of these budgeting apps work by jumping into my iPhone here and showing you all of the features that make these ideal for couples in 2022. Now, stick around until the end of the video as I'm going to cover important safety and security information that you need to know before linking your financial accounts to a third-party app like the budgeting apps we're covering in this video. The first best budgeting app for couples in 2022 is Honeydue. Now, this personal finance and budgeting platform has several great features for couples as it was specifically designed for couples. Some of these features include the ability to log into the same account with separate credentials, the ability to track monthly bills and split them within the app, as well as set individual and joint budgets. Additionally, when linking financial accounts to Honeydue, you can choose to share all of that account information with your partner, or you can choose to keep it completely private for your eyes only. This is important if you and your partner do have joint accounts that you'd like to track and budget within the Honeydue app, but you also have financial accounts that are just yours, but you'd still like to see them within the Honeydue app. But enough of me talking about it. Let's jump into the Honeydue app on my iPhone, and I'll show you all of the great features that make this a great option for couples in 2022. Jumping into the app, you'll first land on the activity feed, where basically it's just a list of your transactions with the ability to like, react, and comment on them. Think about it like Facebook for your personal finances, although since it's not open to the public, your grandma can't comment on how cute you are. Next is the balances tab. This is where you can link your financial accounts and view their balances between your individual accounts that you link, the ones you set as joint, and then a list of all accounts. We'll talk about the safety and security of linking your financial accounts to Honeydue in the safety segment of this video. However, when you do link your financial accounts to the Honeydue app, they'll automatically sync all of that data right over to the budgeting tab. In the budget tab, you can view a breakdown of your total overall spending for the month, your earnings, and then your transfers. Now, going back to spending, you can view a list of your expenses based on category, and we can go ahead and set a spending limit. So let's look at food and drink. And as you can see, I've spent about $38.44 in January so far. I don't have a currently set spending limit, but if we want to add one, let's hit spending limit. And I'm gonna say that my monthly limit is $100. And then I can set a notification when I'm getting close to that limit. So let's go with 65%, save. And then if we go back out to the front here, it says that we have $61.56 left for spending in the food and drink category. And I will be notified when I've reached 65% of that total spending limit. One downfall of Honeydue that I'd like to point out is that you can't create custom budget categories like the third budgeting app on our list. At the very least, I'd like to see an expanded list of budget categories to choose from, if not fully custom, because they are pretty limited at the moment. Another feature that makes Honeydue great for couples is the ability to split and settle expenses right within the app. So let's click add an expense and say that me and my girlfriend split rent evenly. Our rent is $2,000 a month. So I'm going to enter rent here and say that Jenna owes me $1,000 because I paid the $2,000 up front. I'll click save. And then you can easily track who owes what right within the Honeydue app. And then let's say we want to settle up the balance. We can hit that. Either we can mark as paid, so Jenna already paid me back, or we can be taken directly to Venmo or PayPal to settle that directly from the app. On the More tab, you can access all remaining features, including a transaction master list, a chat feature where you and your partner can send each other messages directly within the app, a calendar and list of upcoming bills, notifications, account linking, as well as the ability to open an FDIC insured bank account with Honeydue. The second best budgeting app on our list is Personal Capital. Now they offer several different tools, including budgeting, expense tracking, cash flow insights, net worth and retirement planning tools. But what really differentiates them from competitors is their heavy emphasis on investment management. The tools I just mentioned are completely free. However, Personal Capital's main offering is a robo-advisor service for clients who can fund their account with at least $100,000. Now, I'm going to focus exclusively on the free tools offered by Personal Capital in this video because those free tools can still be immensely valuable for managing your finances as a couple. Unlike Honeydue and the third budgeting app on our list, Personal Capital isn't specifically designed for couples. However, the tools that I'm about to show you in the mobile app, again, are going to be very valuable for couples. Jumping into the Personal Capital mobile app, you'll first land on the Net Worth tab, and once you've linked your financial accounts to the platform, you can view a chart of your net worth over time. You can customize those dates, and then view a list of your accounts and their balances. Now, as you can tell just from first impressions, Personal Capital is definitely more technical in how the user interface is laid out compared to the other budgeting apps we've covered on this channel. To switch between different options, you'll hit the menu option in the top left corner, and then the next tab we have is transactions. Here you'll have a master list of all your transactions where you can sort by deposits, expenses, and all. Again, you can change the date just like on the other tools we're gonna take a look at. But then if you click on any one of these transactions, let's hit this one right here, we can go ahead and change the category to whatever we like and create tags for this transaction as well. A cool feature about Personal Capital is that you can create custom tags. So if you and your partner want to be really specific and really monitor all of your expenses, you can create tags in each of your name and go ahead and tag each transaction depending on whoever made that expense. Now, this ensures a couple different things. First, it ensures that, there's no fraud going on because every transaction is organized by the person who made it. And second, you'll know where every single dollar is going throughout the month. The next tool offered is cash flow. Here you can view your overall cash flow, just your income and just your expenses, and then that data on a chart over time. Now, something I want to point out real quick is this rewards categorization under income. This $208 was actually made up mostly of a credit card sign-up bonus, and I'm pretty impressed that Personal Capital was able to categorize that because that was an issue I faced on several other budgeting apps. Next, we have the budgeting section. Similar to Honeydue, Personal Capital will create an automatic budget for you based on historical spending. Now, the budgeting features on Personal Capital are much simpler as you can only create one overall spending limit for the month. You can't go ahead and create custom budget amounts for each category. One major downside about Personal Capital in my opinion, but the third app on our list solves this issue. You can also view a list of the transactions you've already made and their category. So for example, restaurants, I've already made 4 transactions this month, a total of $71.88, and that makes up about 2.74% of all expenses we've made so far. Another great aspect about Personal Capital is the ability to create custom budget categories. So once you make an expense, if you'd like to change that category, you can go in, edit that, and create your own totally customized budget category. The remaining tabs are focused on financial planning and investment management, and this is actually the reason why I included Personal Capital in this video. Even though the budgeting features may be much simpler and honestly you could say not as great as Honeydue or the third app on our list, managing your investments as a couple can be really important. Jumping into the portfolio tab, you can view a list of your linked accounts and your balances, and then clicking on each one of those, you can view a chart of how that account has been performing over time, as well as each position that you hold within that account. The next tab is by far the coolest in my opinion, and that's a holdings and allocation tab. Here you can view your overall investment performance, including a list of all positions across all linked accounts. But the best part is you can view your specific account performance to the major indices like the S&P 500. Comparing the performance of my investment account to the S&P 500 beginning in January of 2019 to today, January 2022, overall, I have underperformed the market by about 3.5%. Although I am very heavy in tech stocks, and over the past few weeks, as you all know, the market has been slammed. Percentage-wise, I've seen a larger loss in my account than the S&P 500. Next tab we have is investment checkup. This provides tips for improvement in areas of your asset allocation, stock concentration, cost analyzer, and different categories like that. So this is definitely worth checking out. The last tab we're going to cover is financial planning. Here you can do basic retirement planning, create spending and saving goals, as well as track debt paydown. Personal Capital is a great platform with a lot of money management tools, and especially if you're a couple looking to grow your investments together, this is just a great platform overall to do that. The third best budgeting app for couples in 2022 is Firstly, formerly known as Honeydue. Firstly is another budgeting platform specifically designed for couples. The app offers several great features, including awesome budgeting tools, an excellent user interface, and a lot of financial insights, including a monthly spend projection tool, spend by person, and a net worth tracker, among several others. Jumping into the Firstly app, similar to literally every other budgeting experience, you'll land on the home tab, which shows an overall snapshot of your finances. We have my January budget here, which we'll dive into in just a minute, but the budgeting features on Firstly are arguably the best, and I'll explain why in just a second. We can also view our month's cash flow, upcoming bills for the week, income so far, recent activity, spend by person. So once you have both you and your partner on the app, you can view a comparison. And then you'll see this feature where it says save money on bills. So similar to what Intuit Mint has just implemented using BillShark, Firstly also uses BillShark to lower your bills if you choose to sign up and pay for that service. The next feature is probably my favorite, and that's the ability to set up spending challenges. So set up an example here to spend less on wants and desires, but there are several ways about setting up these challenges. The first option is to create shared ones where you work together with your partner. But why would you want to do that when you have the option to compete and absolutely run your partner into the ground? Now, if you don't want to work with your partner or absolutely destroy them, you can set individual challenges as well. Scrolling down, we also have access to several other financial insights, including a trend of our net worth, spending projection based on month with the ability to compare to other time periods, spending for the month based on category, as well as top spending based on category for that month. Jumping into the budgeting features, Firstly will automatically set up a budget for you based on your past financial information. However, you can easily change this. Firstly does provide a pretty expansive list of budget categories and subcategories, but the best part is, and in my opinion, the best part about a great budgeting app is the ability to create custom budgets and budget subcategories. So if you wanted to get really specific with your expenses, say you love big ol' melons and you want to budget $100 for big ol' melons every month, you can go right into the Firstly app, create a new category, name it watermelon, and budget $100 specifically for that. Additionally, Firstly provides a transaction master list, an overview of your linked financial accounts and their balances, plus the option to open an FDIC insured bank account, which you can link your monetary goals to. Now, let's talk about the safety and security of linking your financial accounts to third-party budgeting apps like the three we discussed in this video. Both Firstly and Honeydue use Plaid to link to your financial accounts. Plaid utilizes, among other safety and security features, AES 256-bit encryption to safely link your financial accounts to these third-party companies. Additionally, Plaid does not share your full account numbers or login information with the companies that you're linking your account to. Plaid is also widely used in the financial world, and companies like Robinhood use Plaid to link bank accounts to their service. Personal Capital works a little bit differently in that they link directly to your financial accounts rather than going through Plaid. However, they also utilize 256-bit encryption to secure your information. And to top it off, all three budgeting apps are designed in read-only format, meaning that if hackers were to breach any of these companies, they would not be able to transfer any of your funds, view your full account numbers, or even view your login credentials. By this point in the video, you should be confident in which budgeting app is right for your situation. Now, for the overall best budgeting apps for 2022 and beyond, make sure to watch this video right here. Now, that said, if you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them in the comments section below or shoot me a DM on Instagram at Ryan McGregor with 2 R's at the end.